A very good day to all my listeners all across the world. Welcome back to my podcast, George Nathaniel, and this is George Nathaniel for each one of you. Well, as listeners, you're aware that my podcast is all about wellness, it's all about progress, it's all about sharing all the good experiences that help us, that can help each other scale up faster in life. All of my podcast comes with an experience share, or it comes with a specialized topic or a subject line that can help us understand our goals, understand our benchmarks, understand the efforts that needs to be put in towards achieving bigger goals, bigger successes, and the best of everything in life. Well, today I've come across a very nice topic, and it's a topic that relates to each one of us. The topic is called Brave Life. Well, it's important for each one of us to brave life because life is full of challenges, life is full of opportunities, and of course, life is a long journey that needs to be traveled by each one of us. And what we need to understand is life has no shortcuts. So, to begin with, brave life. I'd say to brave life, the most important thing to understand is the best way to predict the future is to create it. This has been very well said by somebody in the past. And when we look at brave life, we need to understand that we have the best lens. Each one of us has the best lens focused on the best of everything, clarity on execution, and most importantly, aware of the situation. So, to brave life and to create the best of anything in the future, we need to understand that the best project one can ever work on, or the best project that you can work on, is yourself. So, if you work on yourself as the best project, you work on yourself on building the best version of yourself, that is the best thing that can help you to brave life going ahead. That's the best thing that can help you to brave life on a long journey that keep coming up with a lot of challenges, a lot of opportunities, and the best of everything. And that allows you to make the best of everything in life. So, when I say brave life, we need to begin with seeing the valuables in ourselves. We need to understand what are our strengths. How do we add value in everything that we do? How can we build a stronger, better, and more competent self? So, as an individual, if you want to get successful, if you want to be even more successful, if you want to move over our own benchmarks, move over opportunities, we need to understand that yes, we have our strengths and how we can turn our strengths to our valuables. So, when you look at success stories, when you look at case studies, when you look at your role models, you look at your mentors, you look at your influencers, you look at all the people that you look up to, respect. You see, many of them tell this story. And when they tell this story, they talk about valuables that they have created out of their strengths. Most of them don't really tell you, they guarantee. So guarantees all the efforts that goes behind building those valuables. So when we say going behind building these valuables, what are we talking about? As an individual, if you're talking about building our own valuables, building our own assets, we need to understand that there are a lot of things that we need to do. It's our life. And what is most important is how we empower ourselves over learnings. So when we empower ourselves over learning, we are building skill sets. We are building over our strengths and making ourselves more valuable. And when we make ourselves more valuable, then we understand the limitless potential that we have in ourselves. We need to understand that yes, on every opportunity that leads to progressive, every opportunity builds something new for us. We are gratitude, we feel grateful. So there's gratitude on fulfillment. And most importantly, we keep building over spreading our growth in life. So when we talk about brave life, we're talking about limitless potential, progressive on opportunities, gratitude on fulfillment, and of course, spreading our growth all across life. And when we work towards scaling newer heights, We are working on new challenges. We are working on the best version of ourselves. So, to start with, what we need to understand is there are a few things that are very basics in life. We need to be disciplined to habituate things. So, when I say habituate things, we've got to build over not just a habit, we have to make it a process of a way of life or of a way of doing things. We need to be consistent. So, consistency to maintain that rhythm. So, when you're talking about discipline and habituating things, we're talking about consistency to maintain. So, we need to maintain that rhythm. We need to believe in ourselves. We need to be consistently working towards discipline, building our efforts, our benchmark, and of course, we need to trust ourselves that yes, all this will lead to our success. And when I say brave life, the more you build over yourself in terms of your appreciation over the things that you've learned, you've grown over, the moment you are grateful towards what you have in life, the opportunity life offers to you, and the moment you look at life as an appreciation journey, that becomes memorable and cherished. And as you look at things in a progressive way, in a brighter way, you understand that yes, you are braving life with a lot of accomplishments, with a lot of success, and eventually leaving a legacy of that person in you. So when we look at brave life, and when we look at things that need to be done while braving life, we need to understand that yes, braving life is a validation that yes, growth, change, and stagnity is painful. So, if you want to brave life, you need to understand that the journey needs constant hustle. So, hustle is all about building the better version of yourself. And when we build the better version with ourselves, we need to start with a note to self. We need to understand that goals without deadline is just a dream. Goals with a deadline is the objective that we need to start off with. Goals with a deadline, with a proper plan on execution and constant effort leads to some results, and results grow over to success. And when we have a personal meaning over our goals, when we have personalized, like every goal that we pick up, the moment you personalize that goal, the moment you personalize the efforts, the moment you put a deadline to it, the moment you have a proper strategic plan, process, approach towards it, and if we are consistently working on our action to better it, well, that leads to fulfillment, which is eventual success for each one of us. So, brave life is as simple as prospecting the best attitude in yourself. We need to understand how we can build our wish or our vision to make sure that we are successful in our goals. So, for that, it will take a lot of efforts. So, when I talk about brave life, I would say the best way to grow over a wish, taking it to our vision over our goals, is as simple as developing a disciplined and responsible self. We need to cultivate our emotional intelligence well, and we need to seek continuous growth. We need to start showing respect and practice integrity in life. We need to embrace success, building over our leadership. So, as you grow in life, you get successful, and that becomes a leader in you. People start following you. People look up to you as an entity. They look up to you as an individual. They look up to you as a successful person. And of course, when we start braving life, we need to understand that yes. So when I say brave life, I say brave life is putting in time, making sure that whatever efforts you're doing, it has it takes proper time, proper focus. Imagine a challenge coming up. You can't just overcome a challenge the way you want it to. Every challenge takes time. It takes preparation or effort, and it takes completion of the challenge. We need to understand that yes, things are tough, and taking tough decisions over our well being is very, very important. And when we say brave life, we need to understand that brave life is about balancing our lifestyle on growth, on success, over our ambitions, over every time that we excel, over every time that we fail in life. So when I spoke about brave life, I said brave life is prospecting the best attitude in oneself. So brave life, when I say brave life, I will leave you with something very simple. Grow over your achievements. Build the best attitude in yourself. Enjoy life to its best. And remember, whatever you see in life, whatever you want to do in life, it only comes true if you believe.